what does the Bible say on the role of parents? Is there anything specific?
Yes, Bible, all what we said is very biblical, but if you ask us,
I would just say that, the Deuteronomy 6 passage where God is talking to the people of Israel. He says, "Hear, O Israel, listen, this is what I want to tell you." And God is communicating his heart to parents. He says, "Parents, first you have my commands on your own heart." And he says, once you have my commands on your own heart, then you impress them on your children. Teach them. When you say it, lie down, walk. There is such a emphasis there, and it's all in the family. That's where you lie down. That's where you get up. That's where you sit down. Meal time, whatever time. I, as a parent, have to constantly be asking the Lord, "What is it, Lord, that you want me to be communicating with my child in this, situation, in this moment?" And for me to find teachable moments in our family life, in our home situations, I think is very important. I remember a time when I was saying, correcting my son, and looked up to me and said, "When can I become a mother so that I can make the rules in my house?" And I was just smiling away at him, and he was just like maybe 6 or 7. And I said, "You can never become a mother to make the rules, but you can become a father. And at that time, you can make the rules. And these rules are given by God." Because I was telling him how God has made me, to make certain rules at this time of your life. And that's when he asked me this question. So sometimes, to help the children understand that even what I am doing, whether it's in disciplining them, whether it's in correcting them, is part of what I'm supposed to give account for to the Lord in my head journey. So this is what God has asked me to do, son, and that's why I have to do it. And so the children get a wider perspective of discipline, of love, of correction, whatever we are doing. If we can, find, I know, my mother-in-law constantly used to use scripture, and she used to tell us that her father, every time they were reprimanded, would use a verse of scripture. So as a parent, I start then emulating the scriptures, and my child will never forget that scriptures. I think that is such a beautiful role as a parent, that you not just raise them up, to be godly, but that you would also sow those seeds, impress it upon them, that as they grow, they will never forget those scripture passages, because we have constantly reminded them of that, even in reprimanding, correction, and love, and in every way. If we can see it as a role model parent, that's what I would want my children to take away. That I have constantly used scripture, that I have been, able to say that this is what the Lord has asked me to do, and therefore, this is what I do.
Yeah, in fact, Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 6 is what she was talking about, how to impress them on the children. But before that, it starts by saying, love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and then impress them on your children. So as parents, we need to love the Lord. And this love overflow should go to the children. So our love for the Lord should become contagious. And that is what is going to stick. That is what is going to be authentic. And that will overflow in your drive time, in your sleep time, in your wake up time, your eating time, everything it will overflow. And that overflow is what children will imbibe into their life. If it is just a rules, regulation, read the Bible, do that, pray, then it will not stick. It has to be an overflow of my love for God, and that overflows into my children. That gets impressed by everyday living that I really live it out at my home. So that's how I think this is. This whole parenting business is very much biblical, because this is what God wanted us to do in terms of raising up a generation that loves God and knows God.